Welcome, everyone. My name is Jonna Maydal, and today I am here with my friend Esther Rhodes, who wrote the devotional, I Am Assured. So can you kind of unpack that for our listeners? What does it mean to be assured based on the Isaiah 43 text that you wrote about?
Absolutely. So I, in 2019, went through a very hard time. My father had cancer, and it was a very grueling battle with cancer. And on Christmas Day, he actually passed away. And our family was absolutely devastated. And it was just overwhelming. So a few months later, we decided that it was best for my mom to come live with us. And in order to do so, I would have to sell my house, she would have to sell her house. And we'd have to find a house that would accommodate 6 humans and 5 animals.
Oh my gosh.
And a gecko.
Does that exist?
I know. So, well, in our price range, right?
Right,
so,
of course.
So we went out on faith and listed the house, and miraculously, our house sold the first weekend. It was incredible. And 5 days later, we found a house that suited all our needs. And we were kind of like, wow, this is pretty incredible.
Right.
Well, that was February, and then March hit. And as you know, COVID was infiltrating the nation.
Right.
And lockdowns were happening, and stay-at-home orders were happening.
Right.
And I remember fear just crippling me. And I remember just thinking, Lord, like, you have to make a way. If this is your will, make a way, because this feels impossible, and I have no assurance this is going to work out. Like, seriously. They didn't even know if real estate was an essential transaction, so all this money and time would just fall apart. So I remember crying out to the Lord that night that Waltz issued the stay-at-home order. Mm-hmm. And the Lord just impressed upon my heart Isaiah 43. It's very personal to me, and it's 18 for, forget the former things, but see, I'm doing a new thing. Can you perceive it? And I'm always making a way for you. Through wildernesses, through wastelands, whatever that looks like, I'm making a way. And I felt like we should just have the faith and keep going. And everything worked out. Honestly, it's a miracle. And
that's incredible. How long did it take?
Well, we were able to move on the end of March, like planned. My mom's house did take 4 months to sell, but she was able to live with us during the hardest season of probably most everyone's lives,
right,
with the quarantines.
Yeah, I think that's good, because I think sometimes we, of course, want things to happen fast.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And if we are assured in Christ, it should just happen right away. And it's not always that doesn't always happen. And all of us know that intellectually, but it's one thing to be walking it out. So what is another nugget of wisdom that you would give some mamas who are in a waiting season or feel like they are in a holding pattern? How can they be assured as they're in that season?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Well, my life is a testimony of God making a way where there is no way. We can have assurance that He is who He says He is, and that His promises of who He says He is, that can be our assurance that things will work out. It may not look like what you plan. I mean, nothing has looked like what I planned, but it's always better, because it's something that He's made a way for. And there's evidence in my story that will tell you that God is exactly who He says He is.
It's good. So good. So if you guys want to read Esther's devotional or even download the entire 30 days, you can go to substancechurch.com/moms, or you can click the link below.